everybody. It's your girl, LaRhonda Marie, and I am here for today's segment of What's Going On. Of course, I'm correspondent for Swag Her Magazine, and this is just a segment we have where we can just get in touch with people, get to know people, see what's going on around us. And today, I'm not going to lie, researching this, hearing about this, I had no idea. If you saw my post today, I had no idea. I play this game when I go to my little favorite brunch spot. It's there. I did not know it was a professional sport. So kudos to how this done went down. So I'm excited to find out from my guest today how this all started out because, I mean, he's a black dude. And this is not something I would usually think that a black dude would do. But look, we dominate with everything that we do. And this is no different, okay? So I'm excited about my guest. Give me thumbs up if you're ready to come on. All right. Now, before I bring my guest on, I'm going to show you a little something of what he got. I've been able to research him for the last couple of days, looking at his Instagram. And I have his information right there at the bottom. So we'll be speaking with Adrian Johnsonn of the ACL League, okay? And that stands for American Cornhole League, okay? So let me go ahead and show you a little bit what I got. Again, like I said, we don't know how to act. We always talking noise. Let's do this.
Know what I'm about to do to you, right? He give me a little look like, yeah, okay. But I'm a man of my word, so I proceed to throw that bag right down the middle. Beautiful. But you know what I'm saying? He take his time, then he come right back at me and throw his bag right down the middle. I'm like, okay, so let me block him. I missed my block, but it's okay, you feel me? Because my opponent, he back blocked me, and you already know he set me up for the beautiful to the moon. You dead gosh, that thing look good. So he come back out and he miss again. And I'm like, hey, don't do it to him, man. But I got to the moon. Beautiful. Then he come out and he have the audacity to miss again. That's 6.
All right, so each introducing to some, and some people already know who he is. I'm going to go ahead and bring Adrian. Where did he go? Hold up. Where'd my boy go? All right, I got you back. All right, I'm going to bring you to the stage. Let's go. Let's do this. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Let's just get to it because I'm like, my first question is, how did this start? How did this start for you?
To be honest, I never even heard of cornhole at first. So, and just like most people, I think it's just like a backyard thing. Once I got into it, and then like one of my older cousins, he showed me the game, and I'm so competitive, he beat me. So my whole thing was just to get him back. So I love the grind, and the rest kind of history. So.
So when did that happen? What year was that?
This is my 5th year as a professional, and so I've been playing for about 7 years now. So
okay, so what does it mean to be a professional? What does that mean?
So like right now, cornhole, I'm a ACL pro. That's for the American Cornhole League. Right now, cornhole is the fastest growing sport in the world. Don't get me lying about the numbers, because last I checked, we had I think 300,000 active members, and only 256 of it was pros. And that means, we play with the best of the best, traveling around the country playing, playing on ESPN, CBS, and just going against the best in the world. So.
Okay, so how do you know what number you are in the world right now?
Well, this season we just starting, so we nobody ranked yet. But if you're gonna ask me, I'm going for number 1 spot this year. Yeah.
He said he's going for the number 1. Well, of course. So as far as pay, because you're a pro, which means you're getting paid. How is that? Is that just reward money after you win? Is that money that you win, like kind of like the golf tournaments, or how is that done?
Yeah, they got a like a prize purse, like a amount, but a lot of it comes from like sponsors, and then they do have. I don't want to put the number out there like for this year coming up, but it's in the M's that we playing for, and like I said, I'm going for the number 1 spot. So.
So, I mean, the number 1 spot means you have to beat every game, right? It's not necessarily just your advertisements that you get. It's you have to show up for the tournaments and win each one, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So
I mean, if you follow anybody who follow me, they know like I play, year round local tournaments, but on the on the pro side of it, we have nationals that we go to and compete, and it's only professionals, and we battle down and we play the last few, they battle out, and it kind of go that way. Then number one takes so much, and then it trickle on down to the rest of everybody else. So it's pretty tough, but I've been grinding, putting the work in, so I'm looking forward to this year.
So is this all that you do? Is this your this is it? Or do you have anything else that you like you do? Do you have a 9 to 5 or do you make
Yeah,
enough to provide?
nah, but I'm also a part owner of a company as well, and so I do pretty well, and a few other things, and monetizing all my social media accounts. So I do decent.
I know because you got a lot of views. That was I think I read something that said you had 1 billion views on something, and I'm like,
Of course, all my platform, all my videos, I got over 1 billion views combined. So I do decent. Yeah.
so you make good amount of money if you getting that many views.
I don't
How
know
do
about
you?
that. I'm trying to do good this year.
I think I read something about you were wanting to do like some summer programs for kids to teach them the sport. Is that correct?
Somewhat. So I come from a different background. So my main thing is so like I said, I got into cornhole, but I fell in love with it because it became therapeutic for me. What I mean by that is like instead of hanging out, going out on the weekends, I started practicing. I had a lot on my mind.
Right.
I started practicing, so it kind of saved my life in a way, you know, from the lifestyle I used to live. So I want to just give kids another outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if you can play whatever sport you like or do what you like, but there's other options out here. Just find something you love and whatever it is, get into it and do it. So yeah.
What makes you so good? Is it something in the risk? Is something? I mean, give me some pointers. Like I done had a 4-year-old beat me once, and I was just upset about it. But I kept on. Like it really is a sport where if you see it and you lose, you want to go right back and like I can do this. So give us some secrets. What should we do?
Yeah. So what's cool about cornhole? Most players come from like a some type of sports background, but in cornhole anybody can play. Anybody can win. That's the slogan. We got professionals as young as 12 years old and
Wow.
probably making 100 grand a year or more.
What?
And then we got guys well up in their 60s playing as well. So the age it varies. Anybody can play, but it's really all what you put into it.
Right.
Me, I practice pretty much daily. 3-4 hours every single day to to stay on the level I'm at and chase what I'm chasing. So, but it's all about what you put into it. Like if you just a player just playing for fun, I'm gonna tell you just go out there and enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Now, guys, during the broadcast, you can support the page by sending stars a digital gift that helps us earn money. We use our stars to hire more journalists and content creators while supporting other Black-owned businesses, hoping to create an ecosystem that brings about success for all involved. If you find value in the content, send your stars today and tell a friend about this page. So if you're on the page right now, y'all, go ahead and share right now so we can just discuss this. I want to see more Black people in this. Like every video that I was looking at, I see that you probably go in the room and you're there by yourself. Is that right or what's up?
To be honest, majority, when I first started, it was kind of like that, but it's actually everywhere now. So like, I'm from Virginia, so like, if I'm in California, I got guys running up to me. I got every race is in it now, so like it's kind of more diverse now.
So people will walk up to you. I read something also. Little kids, people will be walking up to you because they actually know about the league. Like I'm telling you, when I read this, I was like, okay, I think I know what this is, but I don't think this is professional. So I went, I had to Google it to make sure it was what I thought it was. And it was. So I'm like, okay, what I do notice, Adrian, is that, like I said, it's been at my favorite brunch spot, but it's like at a lot of different places now. Like we'll see little tournaments around. I know I ran up on one. I was at my child's basketball game, but on the outside, they were having a cornhole I guess it must have been a tournament. I didn't know that's what it was, but now looking at those videos, I was like, okay, that's what I was seeing at the lighthouse that day. So, how now are you trying to get? So you're not really trying to get other young people to do this sport. You're just trying to what your platform is, just find a sport, and to help with your mental health. Is that what it is? Is that what
Nah,
you're trying to?
it's not really that. I'm what I mean by like, find something you love to do is just get active. Just don't be in the house doing nothing. It's like if you don't like football, try this. So I'm gonna try to encourage everyone who to give cornhole a try, because like a guy like me, I never thought I would have first knew the game, but actually love the game. So like the way I do, and it opened so many doors for me. Like just trying something new, networking, it create different opportunities. Like just this last well, it's been last year now. And I was in California, and we was at a tournament, and like Shamar Moore, he's big in the cornhole, so
Oh,
he invited us all over to his house, and we had a big cornhole tournament. A lot of guys was there, and Drake, he followed me on Instagram, and reached out, said, "Hey man, I see what you're doing. Salute to you." So just things like that. I met one of my good friends now. His name Dion Dawkins. He played for the Buffalo Bills, and it's all through our cornhole. So like, I'm gonna tell everybody, get out there and give it a chance, because it's a great sport and anybody can do it. So yeah.
you know what I thought about when I was reading everything? I was like, you just don't know how your income can come in, what kind of stream of income that is out there that can make you some money. Because I'm telling you, I never would have thought this. And then until I started reading it, and I'm like, he's not the only one. So is it I was meant to Google it to find out, is it an Olympic sport yet?
Nah, so that's the next step. We will be an Olympic sport, so that's the next phase, and I'm looking forward to it.
I know you are, because just think about that. Like, I mean, because they always have those. They have so many sports in the Olympic Games, and so my thought was, man, if you could be an Olympic medalist doing this, that's such an honor, And again, it's something you was just doing because you was playing your cousin, and you just fell in love with it, and now you're here, and that's the thing, is that it can take you anywhere. So you're living a life that you didn't even know you was going to be living. So that's awesome. I think it's awesome. What kind of thing? What do you have coming up? Tips on how to get good. Oh, somebody wants to know tips on how to get good.
I tell everybody in the beginning stage, get out there, learn the spin bag. You want to learn to keep your bag flat and spin it. Once you get the spin down, it's really, get out there and grind and put the time in and get some experience up under you. And
so the bag is supposed to spin when it's going in?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you watch my bags, I spin it like so the professional bags, they got a two different sides, a sticky side and a slick side. And you want to, be able to control how you want your bag to land and what you want your bag to do. So definitely, get the spin going. Don't just flip it down there. You gotta get the spin going. Yeah.
Now I see, like what you did with Odu. He had two bags sitting there. Or well, you had one bag sitting there. He had his bag, and then you ended up hitting your bag in. Is that something that is that something like that you try to do? Is that extra points? Like, what are the points? How do you?
Yeah. So that shot there. So you have your basic different type of shots, but the one you referring to it's called an air mail. That's mean when you just throw it straight in the hole and don't touch the board. So I had a bag hanging, so I got a pretty good air mail. So I threw it to collect it, and so it's called an air mail. Like that's what the world know it as. But if you hear Adrian Johnsonn saying, I'm gonna say to the moon. When I say moon, I'm sending that thing. But
the air mail. Got you.
Yeah, points is in the hole is 3 points. On the board is 1 point with cancellation scoring, and first to 21 wins. So
okay, so the first to 21 wins. And so you said each bag that goes inside is 1 point or 3
points? Any bag to go inside the hole is 3 points. On the board is 1 point. Yeah.
Okay, I don't get that. Explain that to me like I'm a 5-year-old. You said on the board it's
so if you see a bag on the board, like on the cornhole board, that's 1 point.
Oh, okay.
If you go inside the hole, that's 3 points.
Okay. So do you ever, I mean, I guess my question is, trying to think of the word. Why I can't think of this word that I'm trying to. I mean, when you're making, do you make plays? Like, are you trying to sometimes put the bag just on the board so that you could do a I'm about to say alley-oop because I'm a ball player.
Airmail to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Now,
So
it's strategy to the game. I play every opponent different.
Okay.
I got a guy that can run them in the hole. I mean, slide them in pretty good. Then it's called the block bag, which you block the hole, so you take their ability to slide away. Then you can cut around it, roll it, or you can airmail it. So there's a lot of strategy to the game, and I play every opponent different. Yeah.
What's the longest match you've had?
I don't know. The shortest match might be 2 minutes. The longest, an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So it just depends on how you plan. Eventually, somebody gonna get do something crazy and somebody gonna win. But I done played over an hour before. Then also play a minute game. So yeah.
How do you? Okay, so is there tiebreakers in this game? Do you have to get so many points above the other one for the game to end, or?
Nah, just first to 21. So I done won 21-20 and I done lost 21-20. So so it's just the first one to get to 21.
That's heartbreaking. What is can you think of your first professional win and how that made you feel? Your first professional win. How did you do? Or maybe your first professional match. How did you do and how did you feel once it was over with?
I mean, yeah, I guess we all gonna remember like our first like professional matches because you're nervous,
Right.
And like if you study the game and the game when you coming in as a rookie, you know all the players, so somebody you done watch, you step next to, you won't get a little nervous. But as far as I can't really remember like like I done played guys, like we got singles and doubles. Singles are just like you by yourself, and then doubles you got your partner. So I done played, the best, like the number one players, and I done beat them, so like as far as like memorable, I don't beating the guy that showed me the game. That's my one. As far as the pros, they good, but they already know I'm coming and what I'm gonna do. So
someone says cornhole kept me sane during COVID. It was the only sport on ESPN. ESPN showed for a while during the pandemic.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be on there a lot more. We on there every year, but this year, you will see us a lot more on there. So look forward.
That's what's up. Again, still surprising, but I'm all into it now. So I'm just like, this is awesome. So what's next from here? What do you have next up? What tournaments do you have next, or what you got coming up next?
So I got like a few regional tournaments coming up, but like far as pro tournament, ESPN, the first one is in April now. So I'm really just gearing up for that one. I'm playing, tournaments here and there, but I'm really just my main focus is on the season. So getting out there and doing what I got to do, putting it together at the right time. I got the talent. I put the time in, and it's just doing it, when it counts. So
how long is your season? How long is the season on ESPN, for example?
We start our first like broadcast on ESPN. It's in like April, so it's gonna be like April to like I think September, but it's like back to back. So it's gonna be a lot of games on there, a lot of new faces. It's gonna be a lot of people gonna be seeing this year. So I'm looking forward to it.
So how many matches do you think like a pro would average? Is it like the NBA where y'all have so many that y'all have that you're gonna have, or how is that?
Yeah, so it's so much into it, like singles and doubles. Like singles is just you put you in a bracket with all the pros and we battle out to the end. Then you got doubles, which you play as a pro partner. But we also got just like we got a thing called teams, just like in the NFL you got Dallas Cowboys and all that. So that's how it is with corner as well. We all was drafted. I'm from Virginia. I played for the Virginia Cutters last year, but I actually got drafted to the Pennsylvania Ringers this year. So I'm looking forward to that. They the defending champs, and they came and scooped me up. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can take them back to another championship. So
that's what's up. So do y'all all get together and practice at one point, or what? How is that done? Because
Somewhat. It's just every team different. You pretty much got who on your team and the matchups what it was going to be. So the guy that I'm throwing with he's a Gladiator thrower. So I'm sponsored by Gladiator Cornhole Gear. So he's one of their sponsored players as well. So we throw the same type of bags. So we're familiar with each other. So we got good chemistry, and that's what it really comes down to.
How many of that? What are they called? Those the things that you're throwing it into. What are they called?
They cornhole bags, but it's so many different companies out there that the only one you should really be thinking about is Gladiator Cornhole Gear.
That's the only one. Okay, I got you.
So if you like
somebody wants to know, do you have any tournaments in Vegas coming up this year? Do you know?
Oh yeah. We in I wish I ain't got the schedule in front of me. We are in Vegas. We go to Vegas almost every year, but we back there this year.
Okay. All right. So just follow him. I have his information, Instagram information and Facebook, but I think he's mostly Instagram and TikTok, right?
Yeah, Instagram. YouTube. Follow my YouTube. I almost got 300,000 subscribers on there, so run it up.
He said, "Run that up, run that up." Wow. Now, how long did it take you to get 300,000 subscribers?
It's everybody different. Instead of focusing on one platform, I want to maximize my opportunity. I don't want to just be seen in one place. If I can take the opportunity, be seen everywhere, I'm gonna try to do it that way. So, I think a year and a half ago, maybe I might have had 20,000. I mean, 200 subscribers, and now you almost got 300,000. So it's growing pretty fast.
Okay, Gladiator Cornhole Gear. They just said we can get you some bags to throw. You must be talking about me. Yes, get me some bags to throw. I'm trying to. I will take them. This is amazing to me, Black man, that you are doing this and dominating, evidently. So, what do you have a goal as far as the amount of money you're trying to make this year? Like, what is your goal? Like, how do you have a goal with this? How much trash talking do a match? Oh, somebody's asking, how much trash talking during a match? I never really see any. You guys always look locked in.
Now you got your players. Some players wear headphones so they can tone it out. I don't. I want to feel the energy in the room. I want to hear everybody. I want to feel it. So you got your ones to go back and forth and as far as pro tournaments, I'm locked in as they saying, and I'm focused. But you get guys to chirp a little bit. But I come from a competitive. I'm a competitive player, so I like it. So give it to me.
So people are there watching. How many people are watching? Are y'all in? Where are y'all? Where are these tournaments being held?
Yeah, we play all over, man. You might get thousands of people watching. We go to a tournament in California, in Ventura, and it's thousands of people watching. As we play, and we got a lot of stuff lined up this year that it's similar to. So it's a big crowd. It get rowdy and loud, just like any other sport. So yeah.
Wow, that is.
As far as the crowd wise, you know what I'm saying?
Crowd wise, and so then as far as marketing your brand, you're sponsored by somebody. So are you selling? Do you guys sell different products with your name on it, or how is that done as far as your sponsorships?
Yeah, I got more of a partnership with Gladiator Cornhole Gear. So we sell cornhole bags, boards, any type of apparel you might need. From guys to women, to leggings, anything they need, we got it at Gladiator Cornhole Gear. AJ Motivation is my own personal line that I'm really passionate about, and I push that because as I am a cornhole player, professional player, but I try to use my platform, put that positivity out there. So that means more to me than anything. So yeah.
AJ Motivate. So what kind of gear comes with your product line? As far it's just for cornhole games and that's it?
So yeah, Gladiator Cornhole Gear, that's cornhole related only. So
okay.
Yeah. AJ Motivation is for the world. I want you to I want you to be in your office and you look up and see one of my quotes on your
okay.
Yeah, that's for the world. It's for the people.
Okay. And so let me see. I think that's all the questions I had. Is there some stuff? Is there anything that you want to discuss that I didn't bring up?
Other than first, I want to shout out everybody who support me and follow me, and I want to thank you guys for bringing me on. Brandon and Steph from Gladiator Corngear. We locked in. You guys are awesome. And Bonnie Keyser and from Michael's New York Style Pizza. I love you guys as well. So I wanted to shout them out. But other than that, AJ Motivation. So what I do is I play corner, but a motivational speaker as well. Like so, every Monday I'm on here. All through the week you can see me on here giving game.
Okay.
And I want to get back to the community that to the everybody, but I speak more to the community that I come from. The ones that kind of got overlooked and the voiceless ones. That's what I speak for. So yeah.
I love that. I love that. I'm gonna have you on a different segment. Because it's always good to have somebody inspiring, especially these young people. They're so different from where we are. I don't know your age, but this generation is a lot different from my generation. And so it's always good when they can have a positive person that looks like them doing something different. And I really appreciate that.
I definitely appreciate it. And another thing is, not just look like it, but come from your same background. So, if I could change, they could change. So that's kind of the message I push. So yeah.
What's your background?
I mean, I'm just, typical, came from the streets, grew up, early, getting in trouble, gang life, stuff like that. And I overcame that. And just now I'm just pushing, like, I'm trying to steer the kids, because everybody who go down that path, they ain't just going down it for no reason. They're not just not terrible kids. They just misled. So, reach them, speak to them, and let them know, it's a life worth living out here, and you as well. So yeah.
That's good. That's right, because people don't know what these children are going through in their homes, and so I can appreciate somebody's, taking the time to just put a good word in their ear. As it's so much negativity that's being passed out, so it's always good when we can motivate the young people, and you're motivating to someone my age too, because like I said, I would never think this would be a stream of income, but this is it just goes to show you that there's so many different ways that your income could change. And let me make sure I got everybody's any in our region. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Any in your region? Are you talking about tournaments in our region? I guess our region would be like Texas, Oklahoma.
All going on in every state. States is international. They just Canada. We got a national tournament in Texas. And it's a lot of Texas players, man. It's like top in the world, man. Like really good shooters out there. So, Texas holding it down. So
Texas always talking noise. I'm in Oklahoma City. I'm in Oklahoma, so we talk a lot of noise too. I'm telling you, when I play this game, I'm going to be looking at it totally different now. They're not going to be able to deal with me if I really get good at this. So that brings another question. Is there females that are doing it? Only people I saw were men. Is it females?
Nah, if you go to on my Instagram, I got a video with not one of the best female player in the world. Her name's Cheyenne Bubenheim. I think we did almost 100 million views on that video. But she tough, man, and she could be far as females. I don't want to categorize she the best female. She one of the best players. So females holding it down as well. So
that's what's up. I like that. I love that. All right. Well, I definitely do appreciate you stopping by and giving us a few minutes of your time and letting the people know about this league. Y'all, this is a real league, and it's a couple of people that's already into it. They've been watching it on ESPN. So let's check it out in April. I'm sure they'll be letting us on. Is it on ESP1 or 2? Do you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be on I think 1 and 2.
Okay.
Different things. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So guys, check him out. Again, I have his information at the bottom. He's a motivational speaker. So guys, if you need somebody to come talk to your kids, they can come to the school. He can come to your sports events. He can come to your church, talk to your young people. This is always a good person. This is always good to have someone, like I said, that look like us, that's been from where we're from, and that can turn his life around and in a way that you never would even think. And so I think it's awesome. So again, jot that information down at the bottom, and reach out to my boy, and then reach out to and definitely follow him on Instagram. Y'all, he's so funny with his little voiceovers. So It's like, it's crazy. So it's definitely good meeting you, Mr. Adrian Johnsonn.
Yes, man. Thank you for having me, LaRhonda.
You're
And
so
also, thank Swagger Magazine, and y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I follow y'all, and I love what you got going on. I love to support everybody putting behind it, and hopefully we can continue to push it forward. So
that's what's up. Thank you so much. You have a good rest of your evening. All right.
too.
All
And
right.
as I always say, if don't nobody else believe in you, I do. Salute. Let's get it.
That's what's up. All right. Guys, I'm telling y'all that impressed me so much when I was reading about this sport. So y'all go ahead and check it out. He said in April, the season starts and it'll be on both ESPN 1 and 2. And check out. I love to see the people that I've interviewed on television. I be feeling like I'm Oprah or somebody. So I appreciate being able to see them before they're way too big for us to be able to reach. But as you know, this is your girl LaRhonda Marie. This is another great segment of what's going on with Swag Her. This is a daily segment, so definitely tune in for the next one. And as for me, guys, you can check me out on Under Construction with LaRhonda Marie each Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and just check your notifications for your girl. All right, you guys have a blessed evening. Bye bye.